Hey, this is Chris Liss of RotoWire TV. As you can see, I couldn't get Heather Aiken to show up. She's in Denver for the holidays. I wanted her to come. She's gone. Jeff Erickson, again, couldn't get him to come. Busy, and nobody seems to care about Week 17. So I had to go with somebody who's here involuntarily. Yes, thank you so much for being here. You know, I also had a tough day against the spread, and I'm glad someone is there for me when things are going badly. Everyone else is panicking. So I really appreciate it, Sasha, Liss. You all right? You doing okay? Okay, you seem all right. You're not really strapped in, but
what are you doing?
Come on, I need. All right. So let's handicap this Week 17 slate. The thing about Week 17, it has its own unique challenge, which is that some teams have completely given up. And other teams are playing for playoff seeding or get into the playoffs. And so the obvious is to say, okay, this team cares, this team doesn't. I'm going to take the team that cares. But remember, that's priced into the line. It's not like this is a secret. And when you go to Vegas and place a bet, everybody who's placing the bet knows which teams are trying, which teams have something to play for, and which teams don't. So the point spread will reflect that. So don't think you can just do the obvious and take the team that has something at stake. In fact, if anything, I would do the opposite, because I think the average bettor is going to try to do the obvious. So let me take 4 games that I like. Last week I went 1-2. I'm now 26-19, which amounts to my pad here at 58%. So totally fine for the year. Last week, not the greatest week today, but the picks that I made last week. So let's look at these the picks that I actually like. Dallas is getting 5 at Washington. Now these lines may move. We're talking about Sunday night and teams with different incentives. Dallas still has a chance to make the playoffs. Washington, with a win, obviously clinches the NFC East. I like Dallas here getting 5. I don't think this is going to be a walk. I think this is going to be a dogfight to the end. Dallas did kind of mess up against New Orleans. I think they had a chance to win the game. They tied in overtime. They didn't really. They had to punt in overtime, and they kind of blew their chance to go 9-6. But I think they haven't laid down. They're still kind of desperate, and they're going to try to get this win. And Washington, if they win, they're in. And win the division, but I think it's not going to be a cakewalk. I know they kind of rolled kind of easily on Thanksgiving Day, but I don't think that's going to be the case between division rivals, even in Washington this week. So take Dallas, take the 5. If it's anything more than 3.5, I like Dallas in a close game. The other game I like, and I'm probably remiss for doing this, is Detroit getting 3 at home against Chicago. Detroit is almost at this point the NFC version of San Diego. And in fact, I was going to tweet this, but I thought it was offensive, but I'll just say it on the video instead. If San Diego is a mockumentary, then Detroit is a snuff flick. They are truly, they do everything that you possibly could do to ruin a game. You know, Jim Schwartz is coming back. It's 21-13 against the Falcons at home. They have 4th and 3 from it was like the 15, I don't know, maybe it's even closer than that. And they kick the field goal to make it 21-16. Landon goes back, scores a touchdown, game over. You got to have some courage. You're not going to make the playoffs. You're down 8. You know, it's 4th quarter. You're in close. Just go for it on 4th and 3. Just have the courage to go for it. They didn't do it. A million other things. Stephon Logan catches a fair catch on his own 5-yard line for no reason. You know, the game was just, it was San Diego Chargers-esque. And at a certain point you think, why am I backing these guys? They're just embarrassing. But that's what everyone's thinking. Chicago's offense is actually terrible. On the road in Detroit, rivalry game. Take Detroit plus a 3. Chicago still has to win for playoff seeding. So take Detroit. The other game I don't love, but I'm going to take it out of principle. Kansas City plus 16 at Denver. Denver playing still for home field advantage. Were Houston to lose in Indy, then Houston would lose home field advantage if Denver wins against KC at home. Pretty much a slam dunk win. They get the home field throughout the AFC playoffs. So there's a lot on the line for Denver, but 16 is a massive line. I think everyone's going to take Denver. KC, I don't know how they do it. Don't worry about the how. Just out of principle, take the 16, take KC. Say Denver wins by 13 or 14 points. Chiefs cover. And finally, Miami plus 11 at New England. You know, New England was laying 14.5 at Jacksonville. And people think, how can Jacksonville possibly hang with them? Jacksonville's the worst team in the NFL. You know, New England's maybe the best or the top 3. And of course, it's a close game where Jacksonville's driving at the end to tie the game. You don't know week to week how these things play out. If you have a massive line, you take it. Miami's actually a solid team. They're average to above average Getting 11 in New England, rivalry game, divisional matchup. Go ahead, take Miami. New England is marginally playing for seeding. I think but Denver's probably not going to lose. I think New England's pretty much locked into the 3rd seed. I guess if the Texans lost in Indy, New England can get a bye. But even so, take Miami plus 11. I think it'll be a 3-point, 4-point, 7, 8-point game. Not going to be 11 points. Like the Dolphins plus 11. All right. It's RotoWire TV. Chris Liss. Enjoy the week.